Lil Durk is releasing his new album, Almost Healed, tomorrow on Friday, May 12th. And in this video, we'll go over everything that we know about this new album, so let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and details everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So we've been kind of expecting a new Durkio album to drop for some time now. For example, he posted on Twitter concerning his inactivity on social media that he will be back once the album drops, and he said that that will be soon. We didn't know what it was going to be called yet, but we always had this theory about it being called The Voice 2.0, obviously referring to his album The Voice that dropped at the end of 2020 and was definitely a big success and another yet boost in his career after scoring a Drake feature the same couple of months before. He then also gave a XXL interview in which he talked about this new album, The Voice 2.0, and he said to the question, "Your new album, The Voice 2.0, is going to be a reflection of some of your life changes. What's your vision for it?" And he then answered that and said, growth. That's what the 2.0 stands for, just to be on another level, just not only music wise, like the things around me, like I told you, growing from the friends around me, management, sitting with the mayor, we doing big charity things, neighborhood heroes, the foundation I got. So we just doing different things, because if you say The Voice, it's like, okay, you're the voice of the street, so what happened? What did you do? I did this, cool. Okay, now what you want to do for the kids? Know what I'm saying? So now we're just breaking it down. So we doing this, we doing this, we doing this, not only on Thanksgiving, not only on Christmas, just on a regular basis, helping people. So indirectly here, he was confirming that this new album was going to be called The Voice 2.0 because he never corrected it, and he also talked about what the 2.0 stands for. And he talked about the 2.0 just being him leveling up the foundation he founded for kids in Chicago, obviously, that he's going to be helping. He's the voice of the streets, basically what he's always calling himself, and that's the next step in his career and his life. Well then, not a lot of things happened after that. We kind of knew that something was coming because he was teasing at it, but then we got this one clip with J. Cole that really got us a little bit more interested. Now in this clip, we can hear a snippet from a new song called All My Life that I will talk about a little bit after we discuss this, and we've been knowing about this, as I said, but in this clip, they're filming a music video somewhere with a bunch of people. It's seemingly a happy song, and in the caption for this post, he wrote, 100K replies, I'm dropping album cover and date, call my bluff, shout out J. Cole, go, I'm back. So this kind of gave us the information and the announcement that the new album will be coming soon. He said that if we run this post up enough, he will be dropping the cover and the release date. Now, before we get into the official announcement, I quickly wanted to mention something he said about this specific song with J. Cole in that XXL interview, because he was asked to have a song with J. Cole in the album, and he said, definitely got J. Cole on All My Life. That's also the snippet that we heard. It's just a rap that shows you just what I've been going through, what I've been doing lately, trying to change how I am. Dr. Luke produced it. We were just trying to figure out like what's the right person to put on it, because if it's one of those songs where it's not the right person to do the second verse, I feel like Cole can bring the energy that I'm looking for to it. So if it wasn't J. Cole, it'd be Kanye, but yay, he tucked away somewhere. And that's always the argument that I bring why I expect the song to be so great. If J. Cole is the second option after Kanye West to be on your song as a feature, then that song gotta be huge. I know a couple of y'all hit me up on Instagram in the comments. Y'all were saying this is gonna go huge, it's gonna go global. I hope so, also for Durkio's sake, that this song will boost, his popularity even up a little more. Now, I recently dropped a very interesting video called Lil Durk's Big Chance, in which I go over my thoughts about how this album could propel him to international stardom, while the ones before that, especially 7220, the one that dropped before this album, failed to do so a little bit, and we thought it was going to go bigger. Well, then obviously we reached those 100K replies, and he finally revealed what the album cover and date were going to be like. So this is the official announcement for Almost Healed. So right here we can see that he said, y'all won 100K comments May 12th, pre-save now, Almost Healed. So this new album is going to be coming out on May 12th, which is obviously tomorrow, and we also got the album title, Almost Healed, and the cover. Now, the cover is very interesting. A lot of y'all put me onto this theory that the people around him are the people that he's lost throughout his life, and that is also why he named this Almost Healed, because he's still healing from all those losses. And that actually makes a lot of sense. We all know the public losses that Durk went through, from his brother D-Thing last year to Vaughn the year before, so definitely a huge part of his identity in hip-hop. I think this cover looks cool, and what's obviously very interesting is that this thing isn't going to be called The Voice 2.0, but rather Almost Healed, which is funny because only like a couple of weeks before that, in that XXL interview, he was confirming this to be The Voice 2.0. So I don't know what you're doing, Durk, but you're kind of messing with us with this name. Anyway, I'm very excited, and I think that this cover looks pretty good, so I'm excited for the album Almost Healed. Now, what's also interesting is that this album doesn't have a single that has dropped for it. We recently got that Loyal Bros 2 OTF tape where we got stuff like Mad Max or Hanging with the Wolves. There were definitely some great tracks, and we were yearning for some new Durk after he's kind of been, somewhere doing a couple of features here and there, but really it was 7220 in March of last year, so over a year ago at this point when we last heard about him. And as I said, we all thought that that album would at least have somewhat of a different composition of the tracks. I love that album. It's definitely a great body of work, but it's kind of what we've been hearing from Durk the years before. And Durk is someone who laid down one of the best comeback stories in hip-hop together with Tyga in the recent past. So we all thought, especially after the Laugh Now Cry Later feature with Drake, he was going to be an international superstar, kind of what Baby achieved. And we know he can be that, because speaking of Baby, they obviously dropped The Voice of the Heroes together in 2021, and that one big, and we all saw them as this new duo that will be coming out, and they definitely still are and still kind of fulfill that role, but it never got to a point where Durk really got that breakthrough like Baby did. Aside from that, something I wanted to also mention in this video is that on his most recent Instagram picture, he captioned something very interesting. Let me pull this up real quick. In this Instagram caption, he said, "I gotta hurry up and drop before Uzi. Fuck, hold on, I'm almost healed." So again, playing on this theme of almost healed, but also he's saying that Uzi is supposed to be dropping very soon, which definitely makes for another video. So make sure you're subscribed to always stay up to date with those new Pink Tape Uzi updates. But for now, we gotta be, kind of tuning in with Durk for this one. Watch out, because I'm going to be going live on Twitch tomorrow to be listening to this album, have a live listening party. So make sure you follow me on Twitch with the link in the description, and then you'll be notified when I go live and I'll be listening to this album. And you can listen to it with me once it drops. So it's definitely a great thing to do. Aside from that, I want to know what y'all think about this album. Are you hyped for it? What's the track you're looking forward to the most? We don't have a track list yet. If it still drops tonight, I'm going to make a video on it. So make sure you're subscribed. But for now, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.